Okay, this is the third time I've tried to record this, because the problem is I try and build it and then I build it wrong, or I'm not focusing on it properly, or I'm actually not even looking at the camera. So this is my A7S3 Cinema Rig build, and what everything is with the codes, if it's a Smallrig code or a link, and also why I have it. Everything's pretty standard. Nothing's really going to reinvent the wheel on this rig, but we maybe have a few different, we'll have one different thing I've not seen many people have, is a boom mic rather than a shotgun mic. It is somewhat of a shotgun mic, but it picks up more of an ambient surround noise. Yeah, we'll just get into it. As I said, I've built this 3 times already. So the Smallrig plate and 15mm rod is already attached. Why is it attached, you ask? It's a bit of a bally to attach, reattach, attach. So from the last take, I've just left it on. So that's what we're kicking with. We've got a Smallrig, whatever V-mount plate at the back, 15mm rods, and a base plate. One thing I'm considering is a quick release, because I've seen other people use them and it looks much more convenient than what I am having to do with it. Let's just introduce the camera first, I suppose. So we've got the A7S3, of course. Can you see that? Okay. With a 35-150 Tamron. This is a beast of a lens. I wouldn't mind a little bit more wide, and then obviously that's going to come from something else. But for everything I need, 35-150 is a beauty. A beauty. We've also got the Peter McKinnon Polar Pro Mist 2-5 PMVD Mist. Don't know if you can even see that. Anyway, so that's what we're kicking with on body right now. Nothing else. A little NATO rail on top. Nothing too fancy. A Smallrig cage, silver one. I've not had the silver one before. I had a black one on my A7 III, but this is pretty nice. Can't complain at that. So yeah, we're going to go to the first edition. The first edition is the V-mount battery. Would you believe it's a Smallrig V-mount battery? It's pretty good. The plan is for when I'm away on long days. One, that this can power the camera. And two, it's if I'm taking my laptop anywhere, or if I'm wanting to charge the batteries, then this can also do all of that. So that is what it's there for. I bought a dummy battery with it. There is no dummy battery flap on an A7S III. So that was good. I might use it, because obviously you could just work it with the flap being open. So that might be what we do. But for the moment, it is just going to power the camera via USB-C and also power everything else. So it'll just be like a little portable charger, a really expensive portable charger that I'll bring with me. So great purchase. We should have done more research on how to actually charge the camera, but if there's one thing I like, it's to spend money. So this was a good purchase for that. Next, we are, and again, you won't believe this, a Smallrig side handle. This is a big upgrade from what I was using before, just because it's got this little grippy bit. And what I was using before was just a regular side handle. Just this one, which does the job. A little bit uncomfortable after a while, but for like 20 quid, not too bad. This was £60. Hopefully no one I know watches this, because this is just a spend. So that is just a simple clip on there. And I'm putting that the wrong way again, so I'll show you what that looks like on. So it just adds a little bit of stability. For the most part, it's nice for when you're staying at a focal length, maybe 85 plus, but for me, I usually hold it like that anyway, so I can zoom and everything, make sure the focus is proper. So this is what we're working with so far. Already, we're justifying the price. That's what I'm liking. Already someone's looking at this going, fucking hell, he's worth the money. Second of all, or fourth, I think we're on, we've got the top handle. Now, I'm a bit of a Smallrig loyalist. If I ever make it to the point where they send me free stuff, I'm going to be very happy, because I buy their stuff, and I will continue to buy their stuff. I like the price point, admittedly. I like the cohesive colour. I do like the grey actually for this, but this is what we're working with here, so I like to hold it via the handle. To be honest with you, it's a little bit comfier. The handle has more uses. a little phone mount. This is not Smallrig, believe it or not. I don't know what that is. Since I've bought the A7S III, I have also bought the Monitor Plus app. So everything that we do is now just got a little bit of an external monitor, just so I don't have to look at the small screen, rely on colour or focus. You could do everything through the Monitor Plus app, a little focus peaking, all that kind of stuff. So that's what we're working with so far. It's still light enough that I can carry it with one hand. I tried to do this at the end of the last take, and it almost broke my arm. So this is probably too heavy for an event, but my back kills me after an event anyway. So next, and this is what we were talking about at the start, is a Comica VM40. So with the VM40, the goal for this is tailored to events. I would say that right now. This isn't tailored to going out and getting content for someone. This is tailored to going and capturing a full event, because that's kind of what we're getting into a little bit more as of recently. We want ambient noise. We want good quality ambient noise. So this records 32-bit float. It records internally. It records into the camera if necessary. And it's actually a really good mic. It has a gain dial and everything on here. Overall, very happy with it. It does a job. I was looking for a mic that was similar to the Rode Mic Pro. This is not that. If you're looking for an alternative, this is not that at all. This doesn't have the same directional quality. This doesn't really have the same, it doesn't have the same running gun quality, but if you're looking to capture ambient noise and kind of capture noise from everywhere, this is a good mic, and it's actually really worth the money, especially given the fact that you can boom this as well. So I don't really boom much, but the fact you can boom this with you get a little transmitter is really good. It's a little bit more versatile. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, can't complain. It makes it look nice as well. I don't mind it. Next, we have a Magic Arm, and we're recording this on a DJI 360 cam, and that is what we use for all the behind the scenes footage. So I'll usually just attach the Magic Arm there, get all the behind the scenes footage, just a little bit to post essentially. And then lastly, we have the DJI Mic 2s. Now, I've not looked to go further than the Mic 2s. One thing I like the Mic 2s for is that you can lav them. I like that you can lav them. I like that you can use them in a more professional setting, because you can just fire them in a pocket. The upgraded ones, from what I've heard, you can't lav. That's not really for me. One thing I am looking at, and this is whenever I just have loads of money, is like the Hollyland Mark 2s, I think they are, or the Smallrig microphones, whatever one will have 32-bit float come the time. Just the little lav clip-on ones. They look very good and they look very discreet. So yeah, for the moment, Mic 2s. Sometimes I'll plug a mic into the Comica, and I'll just have a mic attached. So that's kind of what we'll look like. So we'll just have the mic attached. The mic doesn't really do anything special. This is just there, so I can then hand it to someone. They can get their piece to the camera. We're able to get a piece of content that is then covering the event. It's then making it a bit better. It's a bit more engaging. So we've got 2 sets of audio there. Brings it together well. This is what we're looking like so far. Bit of a rig, to be honest with you, but I really like it. So yeah, that's pretty much the entirety of this rig. Gives a lot of flexibility. It gives a good ability to run and gun, because everything is compact and working here. All I need to do is take a bit of a break, because I'd like to have my back still there when I'm 60, hopefully. But I've not met a cameraman whose back was fine. So yeah, that's what we're kicking with. And I don't think I'm going to make this as cinematic or as whatever as other videos, because we're on a pretty wide lens and I'm in a pretty untidy room. But yeah, that's what we're kicking with. Let me know what you think. If you're from Scotland, let me know where you're from. If you're from another place, let me know. I'd like to know, if this gets 10 views, where one of the viewers are, to be honest with you. So yeah, this is a pretty new rig. I'm looking forward to getting out there more often. I got the A7S III probably 2 weeks ago, and this is what we've built out so far, and it's been pretty good to me so far. So yeah, let me know what you've got. I'd love to know what you work with, what rig you've got, and yeah, we'll go from there. Catch you later.